So anything else you wanted to share, Taylor, about kind of author page bio stuff? I
Sure.
mean, in some case, I guess our bios have to change because we're not the same people we were 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Like,
that
oh,
that is
there's another book. Need to talk about another book.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that'll be kind of fun when we actually do go and update that because when we got my first book published, is like I was still a teenager. I hadn't even gone to college, and now
Yeah.
I've done college. I've been working in my industry for over 6 years now, which kind of gives me a bit of a mental trip every time I remember that. Just
Yeah.
be in no small part because of the void years that the plague happened. Just all sense of time was thrown out the window. So actually, like counting it out, it's like it both makes sense and doesn't make sense at the same time.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I look forward to updating that. I think there's a lot more. I've realized in the past couple weeks, like now that like we're kind of like moved in and my mental bandwidth is freed up again. um, I've been realizing like there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, like just as a creative person, as an
Mhm.
author in particular, just talking about things that I think about, or like just storytelling in general. And I'm excited to kind of get back to that. And I think it'll be a mix of blog posts and videos, and maybe kind of using both to talk about similar topics and things like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right.
Your
So
turn.
there's a link so you can go see Taylor's, and then there's a link you can go look at for my own website. So that's mine. And when I put these slide decks together, and when I do that, I actually the reason that's kind of blue is because it's a real link. So if you were looking at this on a PowerPoint slide deck, that would be a functional link. But I do that so that when I save the file as a PDF, which is how it needs to upload for me to share it here in this
Mm,
webinar platform, um, on the PDF, it's an active link as well. So somehow make we'll make the slide deck available to anyone who's interested in the PDF form on my website.
hmm,
Because one of the things that just happened this week was I created a web page on my website, which if you go and look, you will see Quills of Kin on the top bar and the bottom bar of the homepage.
mhm,
And so you can click on that and actually go look as we add more episodes. They will be uploaded to my website to that page. It
mhm,
is password protected, so you'll need to know the password,
mhm,
and that will be available to our the members of our respective newsletters.
mhm,
So they will get first crack at watching the recording of these episodes.
mhm,
Our plan is to get the recorded episode up on my website within 2 weeks of having the episode, like recording it like we're doing now.
mhm,
And then 2 weeks later, and this is all still formulating, but probably this is how it's going to go. A couple of weeks later, then it will be available on Taylor's YouTube channel. So you can watch it there. So
yeah.
anyway, anybody can watch it there.
Mhm,
But we just wanted to give the members of our respective tribes first crack at listening to an episode again or to listen to it for the first time because they missed the live
mhm,
version. So,
yeah.
anyway, that's what we're thinking. But on my webpage as well, there is an author page with a fairly lengthy author story. So you can kind of get to know my background and what prompted me to start writing in the first place. And that can be interesting to readers.
Mhm,
And then my bio it tends to be a little shorter, and that's more places than just on my website. Um, And then a media kit. We didn't really talk about a media kit, but it's highly recommended for authors to have a thing called a media kit because in it, and there's a web page on each of our websites specifically for media. So if somebody is in the media and they want to learn more about us, maybe it's a podcaster looking for somebody to interview, or it's a book reviewer for a major publication, or 100 other kind of things. Um, it's a way for them to get to know you without actually getting to know you. So it's kind of like the first layer. There's no risk to them. They don't
Yeah.
have to schedule a conversation yet because maybe they won't want to after they look at the media kit. But it includes the books and what they're about and what the audience, who what kind of audience would like it, what kind of tropes are in the stories, that
Mhm.
sort of thing. So that's what a media kit is. So those are three ways for an author to market themselves.